Thanks, Jermaine. Our first question today, we will go to Brandon Sudge.
Hey, Jermaine, so kind of away from football here, I wanted to see if you could offer some perspective on everything that's going on in terms of like the social injustice. So, as a black man who's kind of living through this, what's like, how do you kind of feel through this? How do you take it in? And then also, what are some of the actions that y'all are taking as a football team in order to take action on this?
Yeah, the last few weeks have been really hard, just to see everything that's going on in the news and everything. And I think it struck me as well as all my teammates really hard, white or black, because I mean we're united here, and I mean we're brothers, so those type of issues affect all of us. And in terms of what we're doing, I mean we as a team had a very team and staff. We had a very productive talk in the past couple of days, and Coach Smart just let us come up and share how we're feeling, and we actually had whiteboards, and we had I think it was like a 3-hour meeting, just getting a bunch of things off of our chest, just talking as a team and as a program on what we can do to make not only ourselves feel safe, but other people feel safe out in the world and in the community.
For our next question, we'll go to Anthony Dasher.
Hey, Jermaine, good to see you. Let me ask you, when you were, back in Minnesota, during the quarantine, kind of take us through your thought process, getting ready for your second, year at Georgia, your last year at Georgia. Were you more determined? It was kind of what was kind of going through your mind as you got ready to get back to Athens, and the goals you kind of set for yourself.
I mean, yeah. Personally, I was very determined. I don't think I put my best on film last year personally. So just going into the season and especially coming into the spring, I was really excited to prove some things and work hard and just get better at some things I need to get better at and be whatever I needed for the team. So over quarantine, I was just keeping my head down and working hard because I came from JUCO, so it wasn't really anything new. My dad had actually purchased some weights and a bunch of other things in his garage. So I was keeping my head down, and I was calling Coach St. Clair asking what I could do just to get better and in terms of some speed stuff. Because, I'm a football player at the end of the day. I can't just be lifting weights. So I don't know. I was just trying to bounce things off of all of my coaches on what I could do better while I'm not there. But, yeah, I was really focused on not falling behind because I know it's easy for some guys to fall in that slump over that time, and that was really what I was not trying to do.
For our next question, we'll go to Seth Emerson.
Hey, Jermaine, if you were self-scouting yourself, what would you say you bring to the table in what is a very talented, crowded outside linebacker, edge rusher room? What do you do best to get yourself on the field?
I honestly just almost had a cramp. I just try to ask my coaches what I can do better every single day after practice, and I just try to be what I can for my team, whether that be on special teams, everything like that. I mean, at this level, everyone has attributes, so it comes down to technique and will, and how much passion you give to the game and how committed you are to the program. So I just ask my teammates and my coaches what I can do to get better every day, and whatever happens after that happens.
Do you feel like you're better at anything as far as pass rush, pass coverage, run coverage?
Oh yeah, I think I took a big leap this offseason because I just think I needed to be more violent. Quite frankly, just need to be more violent in my game as a whole. Pass rush, be more technical in my movements. In JUCO, my athleticism got me far. And coming here, learned that the technique takes you farther than anything. So I've just been trying to hammer home technique in every aspect of my game. And like I said, I've just been bouncing stuff off my coaches where I could get better at. And, they let me know and take it with a grain of salt and then push forward to see what I could do.
Thanks.
Our next question will go to Chip Towers.
Hey, Jermaine, appreciate you doing this. just wondering, kind of away from the field, have you found it difficult at all to just kind of be a regular college student? When you guys are having to be so careful. I assuming you're, certainly avoiding crowds, avoiding parties, doing that kind of thing. But I mean, have you found it, seriously cramping your style, or it's just what you have to do to be what you are?
I mean, yeah, I'm a college student, but again, I'm a student athlete, so my passion is to my academics and the football team. So if they say that, we can't be out and partying, or we can't be out in a bunch of crowds, and that's what it is. So I think a lot of guys on our team are really good about being professional about that, because we all want to play. We love it. That's why we came to Georgia. So the coach says, can't go out, can't be around a lot of people. That's what we got to do.
Next, we'll go to Mike Griffith.
Hey, Jermaine, I got a couple of questions for you. I guess it wasn't this spring; it was the spring before when Kirby said you were making Superman plays. What exactly did you do? Did you jump? Did you Superman over somebody and make a tackle or something? Because he usually doesn't describe players as Superman, but you kind of got tagged with that early. And then I guess my second question is, he said the offense held their own, and I guess I didn't think that would happen with those first round tackles gone. Can you give me some insight into how these other young tackles are stepping up now?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, can you repeat the first question?
The Superman. What was the Superman play? What was he talking about? He doesn't call people Superman very often.
Like I said before, last year in JUCO, I got away with being able to make plays based off my athleticism. So I think that he was kind of referring to I would be in a bad spot to not make the play, and I'd be able to make a play based on my athleticism is what I can think. But I don't think it's anything super amazingly spectacular, just me being in a bad position and then being able to put myself in a better position to make a play. And in terms of our tackles, yeah, we had some we had some great guys that are gone, like great guys. But I think the guys that we have now, it's a big battle. Jamari stepping up, he's doing really good. Just really hard competition. It's Georgia, it's the SEC, so next man up. Owen, Jamari, Warren, Tate, like all those guys. It's a lot of competition right now, and I think they're doing a good job battling and trying not to settle and trying to match that intensity in that room that they had last year.
For our next question, we'll go to Dean Legge.
Jermaine, I want to ask you about George Floyd, and with you living so close to where that happened, what's it been like for you to deal with the constant questions from your teammates, people like me, et cetera? I don't think there's anyone else that I can think of from Minnesota, necessarily even the Midwest. How have you dealt with your teammates talking about what the experience you have in your home has been like?
Yeah, the event happened right down the street, but in terms of just the effect it had on me, I think that it was kind of pretty much the same for every black man, especially on my team. I mean, you can look at that and you could see your father's face, your uncle's face on that man, and for that to happen over essentially $20 of counterfeit money, it enraged me. And I know my voice matters, so I didn't want to say anything, just bad or out of place. So I just had to keep my feelings down and, I'm saying, just think about the event and what happened and just approach it that way. But it definitely struck a nerve in me. And again, after that happened, we had a team meeting over Zoom while we were at home, productive again. And Coach Smart does a good job about that. Our staff does a good job about that, of making sure that we're comfortable and just making sure we don't hold anything in. We have a team therapist. They're just always trying to make sure we're okay, not only physically. We got a training room. They're trying to make sure we're okay mentally. So I think they do a good job about that.
Next, we'll go to Mark Weiser.
Hey, Jermaine, being from, I guess, sort of Big Ten country where you are, and the Big Ten and Pac-12 not playing this fall, will that taint the playoff? Will it taint a national championship if the team wins it? Will people say? Do you think it'll be fair for people to say that not everyone participated in this season?
I mean, that's other people's opinion. That's not really for me to decide. But one thing Coach always says is just stay ready so you don't got to get ready. So, I mean, we're going to approach this season like it's a regular season, approach every game like a regular game, moving at a time. So we can work out. We're just going to keep doing what we've been doing.
And we'll have to do our last question today. Jake Rowe, fire away.
Jermaine, you mentioned Owen Condon's name a minute ago, and obviously he was up right before you. We're talking about kind of his injury history and the growth he made from last year to this year. Can you see any of that having gone up against him in practice? Can you see tangible difference between last year and this year for him, seeing as how he's getting more reps now?
Oh yeah, I can see that. We went up against each other last year, just like we are this year, and just like him, or just like he is, I'm getting better. So I think that he's gotten a lot better because I know I have. So for him to be able to match me at some times is quite impressive, and I know he's come a long way off of his injuries, and just to persevere and fight for that spot is respectable.
Thanks, Jermaine. Appreciate your time, buddy.